Hello everyone, welcome to my Teen Mom News channel. In today's video, you'll learn something you've never heard before, so don't skip a second and keep an eye on our channel. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up, to get all the hottest updates, hottest moments, and hottest news from the Teen Mom world all in one place. Teen Mom star Farrah Abraham is surely not going to have a career as a comedian anytime soon. The Teen Mom star debuted as a stand-up comedian at Spearmint Rhino Strip Club in New York City, and no one apart from herself found it funny. It wasn't even cringe. Audiences couldn't even understand her jokes, and they fell flat. Maybe she should have hired the background laughter crew, then maybe someone would have laughed at her jokes. Farrah was on the stage for 30 minutes, and it was very painful. She cracked several jokes about porn stars and sugar daddies, most of which went way above all of our heads. She also joked about suicidal thoughts, ketamine, and money. Yeah, by now, you also must be confused. So was the audience. Farrah came to the stage wearing a silver metal top, a short black skirt, and fishnet stockings. The event was held at the strip club's smaller lounge on the second floor. Teen Mom, Farrah Abraham shares she is not in touch with her ex-cast members. In a conversation with In Touch, Farrah shared that she is cordial with some of her Teen Mom co-stars. Abraham further explained that she is always emotionally available when people reach out and want to connect. She has been open to all the fun activities and wanted to keep living her life past the show. Farrah felt that people were grateful for that. That's why they reached out, as she was always available. She never knew she could have continued relationships with anyone from Teen Mom. So, she did not keep in contact with anyone. Teen Mom star Farrah Abraham is once again making headlines after recently revealing that she is no longer in touch with her former Teen Mom co-stars, opening up about her feelings on her time with the cast and why she has chosen to distance herself from the women she once filmed with. Farrah, who has remained one of the most talked about and controversial personalities in the franchise, has always had a complicated relationship with the rest of the cast, but her latest comments shed new light on where she stands today. During a recent interview, Farrah shared that she has fully moved on from her time on Teen Mom and feels that staying connected to her ex-cast members would not benefit her personal development or career goals. According to her, she has outgrown the dynamic that existed during the show and believes that her former castmates continue to focus on drama that she no longer wishes to be part of. Farrah explained that while many fans often wonder whether she speaks to longtime franchise stars like Macy Bookout, Amber Portwood, Caitlin Lowell, or even Cheyenne Floyd, the truth is that she is not in communication with any of them. The MTV alum revealed that even though they spent years filming together and sharing emotional personal experiences on screen, their relationships never became as close behind the scenes as many fans assumed. Farrah noted that she always felt different from the rest of the cast and that her mindset, ambitions, and personal identity often clashed with the others. She added that she was focused on business, goals, and evolving her career, while she felt that many of her castmates were stuck in negative cycles that she did not want to be dragged back into. The star, who has launched multiple business ventures, written books, and appeared on several reality TV and entertainment platforms since leaving the series, says she now prioritizes environments and people that support her growth. Farrah also discussed the intense pressure that came with being part of Teen Mom, explaining that the series often amplified drama and conflict between the women for entertainment purposes. She shared that being constantly judged by the public and critics made it difficult for her to maintain healthy relationships both on and off camera. For her, stepping away from the cast was not just about creating distance, but about reclaiming her peace and mental space. Those who watched Teen Mom from the early years remember that Farrah regularly found herself at the center of conflicts, particularly with the OG cast members. Whether it was disagreements about parenting decisions, personality clashes, or personal comments exchanged during reunions, Farrah often stood apart from the group. Her personality, directness, and outspoken nature made her one of the most recognizable faces of the franchise, but also someone who was frequently at odds with others on the show. She also acknowledged that some of the tension came from how uniquely her life unfolded compared to her castmates. While others maintained a relatively traditional path within the Teen Mom format, Farrah took a different direction, including adult entertainment work and business endeavors that became a frequent point of judgment both on-screen and online. Despite the criticism, Farrah says she does not regret her journey and believes that every choice she made built her into the woman she is now. She emphasized that the success she has created outside the franchise is proof that she made the right decisions for herself and her daughter, Sophia. Speaking of Sophia, Farrah shared that one of her biggest motivations for stepping away from old cast dynamics was wanting to set an example for her daughter. She wants Sophia to understand the importance of surrounding herself with supportive people who elevate rather than tear down. Farrah claims that distancing herself from past negativity was essential in building a healthier environment for Sophia to grow up in. Fans of the franchise have mixed reactions to Farrah's comments. Some viewers agree that she has always been the odd one out and that her decision to walk a different path makes sense. Others believe that her conflicts with the cast were the result of her own behavior and that distancing herself may be more about avoiding accountability than personal growth. Yet, regardless of public opinion, Farrah remains confident and unapologetic. She explained that she has spent years healing from the emotional weight of reality television and believes that today she is happier, more secure, and more focused than ever before. She also left open the possibility of returning to television in the future but clarified that it would never be in a format that repeats the same personal conflicts from Teen Mom. She now looks for professional projects that highlight empowerment, growth, and entrepreneurship rather than drama. Interestingly, when asked whether she would consider patching things up with any of her former castmates, Farrah responded that she does not hold grudges but feels no need to revisit relationships that she believes were never authentic. For her, closure does not require reconnection. Farrah's stance is consistent with the independent public image she has maintained for years, positioning herself as someone who is willing to stand alone rather than compromise her principles. As Teen Mom continues to evolve with new seasons, cast updates, and reunion specials, Farrah's absence remains noticeable, especially because she was one of the most memorable figures in the show's history. Whether viewers loved or criticized her, she contributed significantly to Teen Mom's global popularity and iconic reality TV moments. Even today, her polarizing personality keeps fans talking, and her interviews regularly spark nationwide conversations. Farrah's latest revelation reinforces a message she has been sharing for some time: she has outgrown the show, moved on from the cast, and is choosing a different lifestyle rooted in independence, healing, and ambition. She believes that growth sometimes requires walking away, even from people who were part of one of the biggest chapters of her life. And for Farrah Abraham, that chapter appears to be officially closed. Teen Mom, Farrah Abraham fails to make anyone laugh at her jokes. Farrah debuted in the comedy genre via her new comedy show, Diary of a Teen Mom, at the Spearmint Rhino in New York. Well, she definitely got carried away and held a stand-up comedy show. She introduced herself as icon, legend, superstar OG, the greatest of all time, Teen Mom, Farrah Abraham. She also called herself a pedestal princess, and it was supposed to be funny. Seems like Farrah's humor is not everyone's cup of tea. Farrah also addressed porn star Alexis Texas, who was in the audience. She joked that she would make more money than Alexis on OnlyFans, and maybe the latter laughed at the joke. The diva was a little lost on the stage as this was her first time. She swiftly turned the stage raunchy with her jokes. She repeatedly asked people to watch on her OnlyFans account. Her jokes fell flat, and many did not even understand. The only one laughing at her jokes was she herself. Farrah referred to an audience member as FBI Director Kash Patel. She asked him, "Am I being racist, or is this okay?" Well, this joke did land a little, and a few people laughed or, more like, chuckled. Farrah also joked about her estranged mother, Deborah. They have not talked in years. Farrah said, "Does anyone have, like, mommy issues growing up?" She further added that she wished she had parents. Farrah's humor is truly very uncomfortable and awkward. She also talked about her daughter Sophia. She further shared that her daughter loves spending time with her because Farrah is a trophy mom. Yeah, this was the joke. She should definitely stick to her OnlyFans account to make money. Keep coming back to TV season and spoilers for the latest reality tea about Teen Mom. Teen Mom Farrah Abraham has once again stepped into the spotlight, but this time fans are not laughing. The MTV alum, who has spent years attempting to reinvent herself across reality TV, social media business, and even comedy, recently showcased her stand-up humor online. Unfortunately for her viewers, the reaction was far from what she hoped for, and many have now begun questioning whether Farrah truly understands comedy or if she is simply forcing herself into yet another industry hoping something finally sticks. Farrah has always been one of the most controversial figures in the Teen Mom franchise, from her explosive arguments with producers to her unpredictable interviews and her tendency to speak in long dramatic sentences filled with self-praise. She has become a character audiences either love or strongly criticize. Over the years, she has released books, albums, products, and appearances, and whenever fans think she might finally settle down with a single path, she surprises them by announcing yet another new direction. Stand-up comedy became her latest reinvention, and the Teen Mom fan community was eager but skeptical, waiting to see if she could really make anyone laugh. However, when clips began making their way online, the reaction was immediate. Viewers did not find her punchlines sharp, witty, or even entertaining. Many simply stared in confusion, commenting that they were unsure whether she was joking or simply speaking her usual over-the-top motivational language. Her delivery was filled with intense pauses, dramatic facial expressions, and commentary about fame, relationships, and her Teen Mom legacy, but fans said none of it felt like actual humor. It felt more like Farrah reading her diary on stage. One viewer claimed that watching Farrah perform stand-up felt like watching someone give a TED talk about themselves but without any message, while another commented that the audience looked uncomfortable and no one could tell when they were supposed to laugh. Fans also said Farrah's jokes did not land because she rarely showed self-awareness. Instead of poking fun at her public persona, situations, or past conflicts, she spoke seriously while inserting sentences that she believed were funny but came across as confusing. Many former Teen Mom fans argued that Farrah struggles comedically because her personality is built around not being vulnerable. Comedy requires some level of honesty, humility, and relatability, but Farrah has spent most of her public life acting as if she is above criticism or ahead of everyone else in wisdom. Because of this, fans say the jokes feel disconnected from real emotions or real experiences. That lack of relatability makes comedy impossible to connect with for viewers who already find her public personality intense. Supporters of Farrah, however, say that at least she is trying. Unlike many reality stars who disappear after their shows, Farrah continues to chase new creative forms, business opportunities, and reinventions. She does not sit still. She does not fade away. She continues pushing herself into situations where she may face criticism but still shows up. They argue that people are judging her too harshly because of her Teen Mom history and that her future performances could improve with better coaching, writing, and stage direction. But critics fired back, saying that improvement is unlikely unless she finds someone willing to sit her down and explain exactly what comedy is supposed to accomplish. They believe Farrah is surrounded by people who encourage her regardless of quality rather than offering honest feedback. They say her stand-up looks like another example of her being unfiltered and unchecked instead of guided and refined. Social media reactions have continued to pour in. Some viewers posted memes and reaction clips showing audiences looking bored or confused, while others wrote lengthy commentary about why Farrah's comedy career feels unrealistic. They compared her to celebrities who also attempted stand-up but quickly learned how difficult the art form is without proper training and genuine talent. Farrah, however, seems unaffected. She has continued posting about her comedy appearances and speaking confidently about her new stage in life. She described performing as empowering, uplifting, and authentic, claiming she is embracing a new version of herself. Fans believe that confidence is one reason she continues no matter how loud the criticism becomes. Still, her comedy debut has become another trending Teen Mom topic, and her name is once again being discussed across entertainment gossip pages. Some viewers even admit that while her performance was not funny, it was still impossible to look away. Farrah has always been a reality TV figure who attracts attention, whether positive or negative, and her comedy clips prove she still knows how to get the world talking. Will Farrah's comedy career survive? Fans will have to wait and see. If she is willing to learn, accept critique, and build her jokes on relatable experiences, she may find a niche audience. But if she continues delivering monologues disguised as jokes with no understanding of comedic timing, the audience may continue responding with silence rather than laughter. If you liked today's update, please like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our Teen Mom News channel so that you don't miss any new updates. If you are interested in any specific news or information, please let us know in the comments. We will try to provide the right information according to your needs. Stay tuned for the next update and take care of yourself. Thank you.